Faith is something strange. You cannot touch it, you cannot measure it, yet it changes reality more than all visible forces. Without it, there is no movement, no creation, no abundance. People think success comes from knowledge or luck. But at the foundation of everything lies a simple inner feeling, the confidence that things will work out. The world is not changed by logic, but by faith. Logic follows, but faith leads. A young inventor once tried to create a machine using a new kind of energy. Everyone told him he was crazy. For years he was mocked. He lost money and friends, yet he continued because he believed in his idea. After some time, his invention changed an entire industry. When asked how he endured, he said he had a faith shown to him from within. This inner certainty is what makes the impossible possible. Faith is not something learned from books. It is like a muscle built through experience. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. First, you believe in small things, then in bigger ones. Every success, even the smallest, becomes a brick in the wall of confidence. The problem is that most people give up before they begin. They want to see proof before they believe. But it is exactly the opposite. You must first believe in order to see. Much of poverty is not material, but spiritual. People do not believe they deserve more. They believe in limitations, in guilt, in chance. This lack of faith keeps them in a cage. Until you change your beliefs, the universe cannot give you more, because you yourself do not allow it. One man lived with the idea that wealth was dishonest. He did not want to be like those greedy people. As a result, he could never hold on to money. Every time he saved something, an unexpected expense appeared. When he realized that his own mind was repelling abundance, he began to work on it. Every day he repeated to himself that wealth is neutral and depends on how you use it. In time, his income began to increase. Faith changed the flow. Money follows faith, not the other way around. When you say you will have, you begin to act differently. When you doubt, every action is timid. The world responds to what you emit. The energy of faith tells life, I am ready. The energy of doubt says, I do not believe I deserve. Faith is a force that connects a person with greater wisdom. When you believe, you begin to receive intuitive guidance. You meet the right people. You hear the right words. Faith places you in a flow that carries you. You do not need to know all the steps. You only need to take the first and trust. When faith leads, the path appears. Many people confuse faith with hope. Hope is a weak form of faith. It says, hopefully it will happen, while faith says, I know it will happen. Hope waits, faith acts. When you truly believe, your words and actions change. Your voice sounds different. Your walk changes. Your gaze has depth. The world senses this and responds. If we do not keep our faith pure, it can be polluted by others' doubts, by negative conversations, by self-doubt. That is why a person should surround themselves with people who believe. One spark of faith can ignite a fire, but a single doubt can extinguish it. One man recounts that when he was young, he went through a period in which everything seemed meaningless. He lost direction, friends, and goals. At that moment, an old monk appeared and quietly told him, what you are looking for is already within you. You simply do not believe it. These words imprinted themselves on his mind. From then on, he understood faith does not come from outside. It is born when you turn inward. Faith is not blind. It is a state of deep knowing without the need for proof. Just as you know the sun will rise even though it is night. That is how faith works. It sees beyond circumstances. If you look only at the facts, you will see limitations. If you look through faith, you will see possibilities. A farmer sowed seeds in dry soil. His neighbors laughed that his crop would burn. But he believed the rain would come. He cared for his field attentively, as if it were already full of life. After a few weeks, heavy rain fell and his field was the only one that survived. This is the power of faith, to keep the flame alive when everyone around you sees only darkness. Faith is action. not thought. It proves itself in moments when there are no guarantees. Anyone can believe when everything is going well. True faith appears when there is nothing but an inner voice. In that moment, life tests whether you stand firm. If you endure, you receive more than you expected. Faith and fear cannot exist at the same time. They are two opposing forces. If you feed fear, faith weakens. If you feed faith, fear melts away. That is why it matters what you think, what you read, what you listen to. Every word is a seed. If you sow fear, you will reap anxiety. If you sow faith, you will reap calm and abundance. One man went through bankruptcy. He lost everything: money, property, friends. People avoided him, but he did not despair. He believed it was only a stage. He started from zero with a small project, developing it slowly. Years later, he was again at the top, but this time calm and wise. When asked how he succeeded, he would say, "Faith is the most reliable currency because it never loses value." Faith is the heart of entrepreneurship. Every idea is a leap into the unknown. If you wait for certainty, you will never jump. But if you believe in your ability to swim, even unfamiliar water becomes a friend. Yet true faith is not simply believing everything will be easy. It is readiness to go through difficulties with confidence that there will be meaning. It does not remove the storms, but gives you wings to fly above them. When a person believes in themselves, they begin to see faith in others. They start encouraging rather than judging. The world turns from an arena of struggle into a place for growth. Every day is an opportunity to train our faith. In the morning, when you wake up, you can decide to believe that the day will bring you good. When you speak with people, you can believe they will understand you. When you face a problem, you can believe there is a solution. Faith is not a grand event. It is a habit of the mind. It is contagious. One person with sincere confidence can change the atmosphere of an entire room. They can inspire others to dare to dream, to act. That is how chains of events begin that change the world. The strongest faith is faith in meaning. When you believe that everything that happens serves some good, even difficulties become steps. Then you stop fighting the world and begin to cooperate with it. There is something quiet, almost invisible in this force. It does not need proof. It simply is. When you have it, you see paths others do not notice. When you lose it, everything seems dark. But it never leaves completely. It simply waits for you to call it again. Faith is like a light that cannot be extinguished. It may be hidden behind clouds, but it never disappears. And when you allow it to shine through you, you begin to understand that miracles are not rare. They are natural for the one who believes.